Yo, yo. Can you guys hear me? What is up, everyone? Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. Yo. Can you guys hear me? What's up, everyone? What's up, guys? All right, cool. What's up, Mogul? Elite Toaster, Variety Browsing, MVF, Brandon, Antonio, Tony Khan, Unlimited Apollo, Browsing. I can't say hi to everyone. There's already a lot of you here. I didn't expect this, but what's up, guys? Appreciate you guys pulling up, coming through. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was finally able to schedule a stream ahead of time, and yeah, I got a capture card finally. So I'm gonna try to see. It needs to be a little louder. Let me see. Let me see. Let me try to. Okay, hold on. Test. Yo. Okay, is that better? I'm just gonna have to speak really loudly for some of y'all. Sorry. But yeah, guys, how's everyone doing? There's no collision tonight, so we're just gonna hang out. I still wanted to stream, test out all this new stuff that I'm using. I'm um I didn't get a new mic. I just realized because I did test all this software. I used to just when I would stream, I would just plug in the mic to my PS5 controller, but now I'm actually plugging in the mic to the actual computer, and I think that made it sound way better. So I didn't get an Elgato. I got a budget one. I think it's called Mira Box, something like that. My mic was perfectly fine, was it? Am I too loud now? Let me know if I am. Like I said, we're troubleshooting. This is a test stream. But yeah, guys, um, ask me anything. We're just here to hang out. There's no collision, obviously. So, Steven, it's good to see you here, man. It's good to see all of you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's do this. Am I gonna watch the ROH pay per view? I believe I will. I think I will. It's on a Friday, right? If it's on a Friday, I should be able to. Blue Yeti. I had a Blue Yeti, but it gave out on me. I used to record, so if you guys go back and watch my videos from like 2020, um, that was recorded. Most of those video essays were recorded on a Blue Yeti. Do I know why there wasn't collision? It was because of March Madness. March Madness for sure. So yeah, guys, I finally get to play Switch games. This is crazy. I decided to play Tears of the Kingdom. I already have like I think almost 300 hours on this game, and I'm nowhere near done. So we're just gonna hang out, and you guys can ask me anything. So yeah, bring in the questions, guys, or whatever you guys want to talk about. It doesn't matter. Wrestling, non-wrestling. MVF, first super chat. Appreciate it. What's up, Tranq? He says top five undercard matches for Wembley. Mine are Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros, Mox versus Copeland, OC versus Samoa Joe, Darby versus Jay Garcia versus Zack Sabre Jr. Those are good matches, man. If I had to give you five right now, undercard Omega versus Okada. Does that even count as undercard? Obviously, that wouldn't be the main event. Um, but yeah, I would put that one. I would say the Young Bucks versus Edge and Christian, if possible. I know that they just finished their feud. I don't know if they'd have enough time to reunite by then. Then I would do Darby versus Jay is another one that I agree with. I would throw that in mine as well. Another one I would do is I kind of want a big multi-man match in there, kind of like maybe well, you know what? I was gonna say a ladder match, but I think Stadium Stampede will do it. As far as what team should be in that, I really don't know. It might just be Bullet Club Gold versus like Team Darby at this point, but that doesn't count. I already said Darby and Jay. So if I had to give you one, um, let me see. The roster is stacked, so let's just say Shibata and man, this is hard. um, Shibata and well, Okada would already be busy. Omega would be busy. Um, man, I Shibata and Samoa Joe. That's what I would do. And then um, I need one more to answer your question. I want to give you a full answer. One more. I would do. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? I guess MJF and Adam Cole, but this time I just want them to straight up wrestle and no more like over the top shenanigans. I saw Padrino said Diana versus Serena. I think that would be a good one for the TBS title. But yeah, man. Those are my five. Oz and Glorious with the super chat as always. Oz and Glorious is a legend. He says mother effing Tranquilo Club 444 life. Hell yeah. But yeah, appreciate it, Oz. I always appreciate you, man. But yeah, guys, keep them coming. We're just chilling here tonight. Or it's not even night where I'm at, but um, we're just chilling, talking wrestling. What did I think about the third hour? I saw that question earlier. I thought it was good. We talked about it in the last stream after the 3 hours. You can do that type of thing like every quarter, in my opinion. But that's the most that I would accept every quarter because um, I could not do that weekly, frankly. I would not. I can't do 3 hours every week. I don't know how people who watch Raw do it. Like even when I would watch Raw, I would not. I would not like. In other words, by the third hour, I was burnt out. To put it simple. Okay, so right here, I gotta get a. Let's see. Play Fight Forever? No, Tony Khan. You gotta make the game better, bro. Let's see what else is everyone asking. There's a Tony Khan and an Anthony Khan. Come on, y'all. Did you see Ibushi's latest training? The surgery forcing him to rest has put him in the best shape in years. I hope so, cause I don't know. I was kind of starting to get worried when it comes to Ibushi. Like he's he like with I say this with love because I love that guy, and he's one of my favorite wrestlers of the modern era. He's kind of dumb, bro. Like a lot of the stuff that happened to him was brought on by himself, and he should have had better guidance. To be fair, but yeah, I'm just glad that he's recovering well. I hope he doesn't like rush himself back, and I hope he doesn't like just do anything stupid. Like frankly, like I just want to be blunt here. I love Ibushi, but he's like he's done a lot of this to himself, but he just needs to take it easy, man, and do his thing. Oz and Gloria says, stoked to see you announcing the stream ahead of time. If chat isn't subscriber mode, you can advertise on Twitter, and a crap load of people would show. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. Yeah, I remember you said that last stream. Hold on, I gotta try one. And I took it to. I told you, Oz, right? I said I was gonna start doing that soon. I didn't know it was gonna be like in a few days, but thanks again, man, for the super chat. How would I feel about more of the young talent going on excursions similar to Jack Perry, like Anna Jay to Stardom? If they're open to it, I would love that, man. Like that's a strength of partnerships, and I think it's we don't know if Tony Khan had any plans to use Jack Perry after the whole thing. I don't know. I don't really believe reports from Meltzer anymore. But him, going with New Japan is better than him doing nothing. So I do like that. Like there's excursions that are possible. But in the case of Anna Jay, she's gotta wanna go as well. Like she has to want to go. You know what I mean? Um, I think it would serve her well, cause I really do think she needs like an excursion to how would you say it, to frankly get better. Meltzer ruined AEW, says Padrino. Oz and Glorious, thanks again, man. He says Mina Shirakawa is charismatic AF. Her match ruled. I saw clips of the match, and yeah, it was pretty good from what I saw. Um, yeah, dude, like that. I'm excited for the Stardom partnership. Like the as soon as um, um, Rossi was out, I'm glad that like the collaboration started like almost immediately, bro. Like that's insane to me. Wait, hold on. How much of? Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Pac versus Danielson at All In. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Either that or Danielson and Nigel. But yeah, I would love Danielson and Pac, especially at Wembley, with Pac getting the Heroes Welcome. I think he deserves that. Jay says he missed the live. It just started, dude. It just started. Come on down, man. Did someone ask about Jack Perry? Kinda. Oz, thanks again, man. LOL at Jade Cargill on the bench for 7 months now. Has it been 7 months? Has it really been that long? You're messing with me, right? On that time frame. Regardless on the time frame, it does say a lot about the company that they haven't done anything with her. Like, what's that all about? It's really weird because it's usually not WWE's approach. Like they haven't even like usually if they really thought she wasn't ready, they would have sent her to NXT, But for whatever reason, they're like, no, we don't want to send her to NXT. We're just gonna keep doing the where is she gonna sign thing for literally months, and then have her only be in one match in that time frame. The whole thing is bizarre, man. Like really, really weird. Like even by WWE standards, because like I said, even if they thought she wasn't ready, that would usually mean they'd send someone to NXT, but they didn't do that here. I really do think that them signing her so quickly was because they wanted to get one over AEW. Like, and don't comment on this after the fact. The people that watch these streams on delay, don't comment on this after the fact, and tell me that WWE isn't that petty. It's the wrestling business. Every company's that petty. And it's not just a WWE thing. It's every company. Oz says she joined the Fed in September. That's insane. So wait, hold on. October, November, December, January, February, March. So yeah, we're pushing 7 months. Yeah, you're right. Why didn't they wait until after WrestleMania? I think that would have been better. For sure. Okay, I'm looking for something to do. Let's see. Dwayne Johnson is all elite. And then he says WWE signed Punk out of desperation. And now look. I don't think it was desperation. I think they for sure, I mean, the fact that he was coming straight from AEW was obviously played a role. Like when they went for Cody. They want to get one over their rivals, man. And people are going to be like, "Oh, they're not AEW's not their rival." They're competing for talent. They are 100% rivals. Stop the nonsense. Where should I go? Let's just go up here. Coma Mikey. I hope I said your name right, by the way. Huge fan of your content. Would love to chat. Says. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, we're all here hanging out, man. Like, if you have any other questions, let me know. Like, put it in the chat, man. We're all here. But I appreciate your super chat. Thank you. What's my favorite album? Like music? Ooh, that's a hard one. I like too many genres to just say one album, and I know you're probably gonna ask me, name one from every genre, and I think even that would be difficult. Um, I don't know if anyone here listens to hip hop, but the talk of that world right now is Kendrick Lamar going after Drake and J Cole. So that was pretty cool. But as of right now, I couldn't give you an answer. I'm sorry. Thoughts on Okada Kingston match on Dynamite? It wasn't as good as I would have anticipated. I did say I think they have like a better pay per view match in them, and I think we'll eventually get there. Maybe. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they'll have a pay per view match at this point, right? But I thought the match was okay. I didn't think it was bad. I know some people did think it was bad. Not me though. What's my favorite Zelda game? It's either Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, or Twilight Princess. I have a top three, and I know that's a cop out, but I would rather give you that than oh, I don't know. Those are my three favorite games: Breath of the Wild, um, Ocarina, and Twilight Princess. Oz, thanks again, man. Coming through. Osprey, Monet, Okada, and Jay White have already all eclipsed anything Punk and Jay did with the dub. Great trade off. Hopefully that helps. I mean, I am extremely happy. Excuse me, with the signings that Tony Khan has made and what they've done. So, um, yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. Like in other words, I think Tony Khan has done well for me as a viewer, to replace, like, especially some, because you guys know I don't gotta tell you, I was a huge, oh, I mean I am still a huge CM Punk fan. I'm just not gonna watch him on WWE TV. Like, I'm not gonna tune into actual WWE TV. I'll catch up by clips, but um, I think he's done right with everything since All In. So yeah, I'm happy with the signings. No Majora's Mask. I love Majora's Mask, but it I think it makes my top five, not my top three. I'm telling you, man, picking your favorite Zelda game. I think the only Zelda game that I've ever hated, the only one, is Skyward Sword. I hate that game. Other than that, they're all bangers. Honestly, in my opinion, at least. I want to know if anybody loves Skyward Sword. If anyone in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Who's your favorite Batman live action? Like, movie or actor? Because I think now it's Robert Pattinson. I thought the Batman was a masterpiece. Favorite wrestling game. Um, I grew up with the GameCube. Well, I had all three consoles at different points during that generation. I had all of them, but I grew up with the GameCube the most. I'm a Nintendo kid, and I really loved the Day of Reckoning games, and they're kind of underrated. I don't think anybody would ever name it as their favorite wrestling games. But other than that, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 is one that a lot of people love, and I had a lot of fun with that game too. So if I had to pick a favorite wrestling game, it's one of those: the OG Day of Reckoning or SmackDown vs. Raw. can't believe Mario Kart isn't in my top three for Zelda games. What kind of satire is that, dude? Yo, I'm trying to find this shrine. I can't find it. Let's see. WrestleMania 19 on GameCube was elite. I had that game. I got it for Christmas one year. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. At that point, because my dad was such a WCW fanatic, that was the first game that Goldberg was in. Well, no, well on the GameCube, obviously, and I remember being hyped to play as Goldberg. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I was a Goldberg mark. I eventually grew out of that. Yo, there's 4 of these people? Damn, okay. Who is the GOAT of wrestling refs? It has to be... It has to be... Red Shoes. Has to be Red Shoes. I love that guy. Red Shoes of New Japan, y'all. Brandon James, thanks for your super chat, man. AEW is about to be on 5 years next year. They will be on longer than WCW Nitro. That's insane to me. Thanks for the super chat, man. Yeah, they would have already well, not already. Yeah, like you said, very soon they would have outlived WCW Nitro. And in reality, guys, WCW Nitro was only good for like, I want to say like 2 years. And it's so funny that Eric Bischoff talks so much mess about AEW, and like, you know, he had the world in his hands. He legit had WWE beat. He could have put them out of business, but he didn't. So yeah. I like how everybody, Charles Robinson. I was considering him, but no, like I think Red Shoes is the undisputed GOAT of refs, and I like how everybody pretty much agrees in the chat. Yo, where is this shrine, bro? Hold on. Let's go here again. I'm gonna try to find it. Should we call Goldberg Kryberg? Let's see. Am I watching WrestleMania for Cody versus Roman again? I actually, so I saw the full segment. I don't know if anybody here did from last night between Cody and Roman. I remember last year when they had their big face-offs, dude. It was like there was a lot of, you know, anticipation for it. But I saw the clips. No, I saw the full clip. I don't just want to say I saw the clips. I saw the full clip of their face to face yesterday, and it was lame. Like it was weird. Like it was. I don't even want to say lame because people are gonna think I'm just hating. It was just weird. Like they just didn't gel this time. They had no chemistry. I'm not really like. I think the result is more of a foregone conclusion this year, which is why I'm not really inclined to watch as much. Like, if I know Cody is gonna win, like, oh, he's gonna win, that's fine. But Cody still is my guy no matter what, even though the place he works at is not a place I'm a fan of. So I might tune in it if I'm not doing anything that day. But like I said, I'm not gonna go out of my way to actively. I'm not gonna move around, you know, my usual plans to watch any of that. Anthony, super chat, thank you. Eric B is just mad he didn't get a job at AEW. Pretty much, I think that is the case. I really do think that during the pandemic, you guys remember, you guys were all there. He really wanted to be a part of AEW. It seemed like he was so happy to be there. He was always praising Tony Khan What changed, Eric? What changed? Oh, is it in here? Okay, cool. I think I found it. Cody versus Rock is a story? Hardly. Hardly, my friend. I don't know, is it just me guys or like The Rock? Cuz like I said I do watch clips. I try to keep up with what's going on just so I stay, like I just so I can talk about it every now and then. People want to know my thoughts about it on streams and stuff, but I do watch clips of WWE, and I feel like The Rock is really carrying this build. Or is it just me? Smooth. New mic. Even Smooth is asking. No, no new mic, Smooth. I just started finally streaming the proper way. Using software and a capture card, bro. But I appreciate it. My number one hater is Smooth. Wouldn't be here without him. Oh, you know what? I forgot that Collision is gonna be on during night one of WrestleMania. Padrino just reminded me. It would be so based if Tony Khan does book some insane matches like that, like Osprey versus Okada, things like that. That'd be super sick if you ask me. Smooth, pretty much, bro. Pretty much. The Rock is outdoing all these guys. It's crazy. Yo, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me make these monkeys fight each other. Watch. Watch, watch. All right. All right, they're going to fight each other now. Oh, no. Okay, I guess I got to be out of view. Man. All right, hold on, y'all. I'll get to your questions. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me just do this. Okay. There we go. That's what I needed to do. March Madness. That was a good joke, man. Um, yeah, all this talk about there's been a lot of talk about ratings, y'all, and frankly, it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me because the show is better than no ever. I'm talking about AEW, of course, and I don't know. People want to say that viewership equates to quality, and that's never been the case. That money equates to quality. Yes, McDonald's is the best burger in the world, right? Because they make the most money. Are the Motor City Machine Guns signing to AEW? You would think so, right? But then again, I don't know, because they could be Triple H merchants. Wasn't Alex Shelley on NXT for like a cup of coffee? Wasn't he? Am I wrong? Could be wrong. Apollo says AEW has been good since All in their opinion. You know what? I mostly agree. I still had my problems because MJF was still world champion after All In, and that was mostly my biggest problem. Not the fact that he was champion. It was because I know MJF is talented. It's the fact of, the stories that he was wanting to tell just weren't AEW. But outside of what MJF was doing, a lot of the show, yeah, had gotten better by that point. Um, but I just really do think that since the start of the new year, AEW has been like on a roll, man. Like just, like creatively, they've been they've been They've been on a roll. Besides ROH titles and injuries, Rampage is the worst thing AEW has to offer. I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it's mostly inoffensive. Yeah, I don't go out of my way to watch Rampage anymore, but that's okay. Is he gonna stay like that? Okay. Like, I get it. I'm not a fan of Rampage either. But like I said, it's not anything that offends me. Will Ospreay is the AEW babyface. Yeah, as soon as the new year started, AEW just knew what they had to do. The only weird thing is the thing with the rankings. Like, everybody's been asking, and if they at least came out and said, "Yeah, guys, our bad, we're not gonna do them anymore." Well, no, I don't know. I think if they if they did that, a lot of people would clown on them, but rightfully so. Like, why would you change your mind so fast? Like, I just kind of wish that Tony Khan at this point hadn't even brought them back for those 2 weeks, because it gave me a lot of hope. Either way, the product has still been good without them, but it's been the only weird thing this year, and that's the fact that that's been one of the only blunders that AEW has had this year. Just goes to show you how good they've been this year. Yeah, that was pretty weird, pretty dumb, but outside of that, they haven't really made any big mistakes like they have in the past few years. Yet. Yo, let's get that guy out of here. Yo, what's up here? Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry, y'all. Yeah, Will Ospreay is like the face of AEW, man. Like, it's so crazy. I know everybody everybody blames QT, and maybe rightfully so, but we're still getting a good product. So that's all that matters. Like, I'm not gonna blame QT yet, even though y'all know I'm not his biggest fan. Oh, look, I just found a treasure chest. Let's see what's in here. Climbing boots. Do I already have those? Let's see. Climbing. Hold on, y'all. I have this. Okay. Should make it easier to climb. Why can't QT just go away? Bro, that's what I'm asking. Smooth. Smooth says QT's my goat. Nah. He's your goat, bro. That's your goat. Get him out of my company, bro. Darby might be back in 2 months. That would be so sick. And honestly, guys, I would say, nah, I would still hold off till next year. I was gonna say pull the trigger on him this year as world champion, but nah, you gotta slow burn that story, in my opinion. So I would still say, um, do a slow burn. I really, I hate that I've fantasy booked this whole scenario in my head, about Darby Allin winning the world title. That if it doesn't happen exactly how I envision it, I'm gonna be sad. But no, I'm half kidding, obviously. But I want Darby to beat Okada as world champion. I think that'd be sick. Yo, where am I supposed to go, bro? How would I fix AEW's too many titles problem? Uh, just don't cross over ROH titles anymore. That's all I would do. I think all the other titles are fine. maybe just point out a difference between the international and continental titles, because I know that the continental title is now contested under continental rules, so I like that. I like that. Like just strict difference, but I do think they should try a little more to distinguish them. Sorry, I can't even talk anymore. But yeah, besides that, I really think the only AEW titles, I'm not talking Ring of Honor, the only AEW titles you can really throw away and I wouldn't care are the trios titles. That one for sure. That's just my opinion though. I really think that you can still have trios matches with high stakes and everything. Um, you don't need the titles. Let's see. I'm looking for more questions. Yeah, man. Like, just get rid of all the ROH stuff. Not that it's. I just think like yeah. I think it's too much with ROH. What's Continental Rules? They explained it on the show recently. It just means no outside interference or like C2 rules basically. What were the C2 rules? I think there was it a 20-minute time limit? I don't know if there's a time limit on these matches. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But for sure it's no outside interference and I think you can only win by no, I'm just I'm just making stuff up at this point. The only one I know for sure is no outside interference. And I think nobody at ringside. Yo, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Let's get out of here. Yeah, there you go. People got my back on the no interference or nothing like that. Thoughts on the Ricky Starks absence? I mean, we don't know why it happened, so I really can't give you my thoughts on it. I just hope he's okay. But he's coming back for the tournament, right? I would assume he'll be back next Saturday. There's a lot of talk about Ricky Starks, man. I know he's like polarizing within the AEW fan base at this point because a lot of people think he's out. I am also of the opinion that if his contract expires, he'll most likely leave rather than re-sign. But with that being said, I'm still a fan of his. It would suck to see him leave, but I'm not gonna, just completely turn on him if he leaves. Like I said, I'll still be a fan of these wrestlers. I just probably won't watch what they do anymore outside of clips on social media and stuff like that. You see, I just mentioned Ricky Starks, and yeah, it gets pretty volatile really fast. Is this the same cave I was just in, bro? Yes, it is. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I know AEW won't hurt if he leaves. I don't think he'd be like a Cody level star in WWE either, though. So I really do think he should stay. I think his ceiling is higher in AEW. Just like I said with Andrade. Andrade is not gonna be world champ in WWE. I'll admit I'm wrong if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be. I mean, I don't think Andrade would have been world champ in AEW had he stayed at this point with Billy Goat and Okada coming in. But there was always at least a chance had he been willing to, play ball. Let's see. Where can I go? I'm just looking for shrines, y'all. Let's see. There has to be some. Let's go over here. Exactly, no pop. Miro can leave. Miro can 100% leave. That guy I do not care about one bit. Off topic of wrestling, did you watch 2 episodes of X-Men 97? I have not. I really need to watch them. I hear they're good. Were they good? For those who have seen them, I've heard nothing but good things, surprisingly. Because I heard that the production was like a nightmare. But that the episodes are apparently good, so that's good. Like, I would rather it be good, obviously. MVF, thanks for the super chat. Who do you think leaves WWE? Because money this year. I don't think it's Drew. I've said many times I think Drew's staying. So, with that being said, who would I have it be? Because of money? Sheamus. Smooth says they were fire. I trust your judgment, Smooth. So don't let me down, bro. If I don't like these episodes of X-Men, I'm gonna blame it on you, bro. Straight up. Okay, cool. Everybody's saying they were good. Did I not enjoy Miro as TNT champ? Brother, let me tell you, I was pissed when Miro became champion. Because who did he beat? Darby Allin. I did not want Darby Allin to lose yet. I thought he still had plenty left in the tank. I was one of the only ones who was like, no, I don't want Miro to win. Now, I got to be objective as well. I thought he did good work with the title. But that's all the good work he's done in AEW. It's literally been, we're going on 4 years now. And he hasn't done anything good since. So, maybe I'm being harsh, but nah. I've never been a Miro fan. Not even, I wasn't a fan of Rusev Day or none of that stuff. I've said it time and time again. When he was brought in 2020, that was the first signing where I was like, I don't know about that one, Tony. Let's see. What if Bailey leaves? Nah, I don't think Bailey leaves. She just signed a long-term deal anyway, like last year, didn't she? So even if she leaves, she's not leaving anytime soon. Even then, I don't want to be harsh because Bailey's pretty cool, but I like her in ring work just really hasn't impressed me in a long time. And like I said, I don't want to be mean because like that's nothing against her. She did have that really long term injury, but yeah. Like in other words, when it comes to AEW guys, I want like the best wrestlers in the world coming in. You know what I mean? So when people suggest a guy like Seth Rollins, I'm like, no. Who dethrones Copeland? That's a good question. I hope it's Daniel Garcia, man. I don't even think Cope needs that long of a run. I think the moment of him winning was pretty cool. He can have like his open challenge and all that. Can I get this horse? Nah, I can't get there. Damn. Nope, can't get there. But yeah, thoughts on Anthony Ogogo? Should he go or come back? That's a tough one. I can tell his heart was in it, but I think those surgeries have done him bad, and I don't know if at this point he's worth investing in. I mean, there's always gonna be room for, like, if he's down to be like like in the mid card, then of course, like everyone can be a main eventer, but you shouldn't want it. Like, I get, how do I say this? How do I say this nicely? Some people have to fill the mid card because not everyone can be a main eventer. I guess that's pretty much it. Doesn't he do a lot of outreach for AEW in the UK? Steven, I actually had no idea, and if he does that, then yeah, they should keep him on board if that's the case. If he's down just doing that, then why not, right? Like, You know what I would do, man? If I was a wrestler, and it's easy for me to say now, right? But if I was a wrestler, and if, like, for example, let's say I signed to AEW, let's say it just doesn't end up working in the ring, right? Like, because I'm just maybe not that good. I would totally be open to holding a job with them though, like as you know, like an office job or something, like just to stay in the business. But like I said, it's easy for me to say. I don't know anything, and easier said than done. Yep, exactly, smooth. Exactly, my man. Let's see. Have I been here already? Yeah. Okay. How would I rank all the AEW champs so far? The world champions, I presume. You mean? Cause if so, I gotta put I gotta put my goat my goat CM Punk at the bottom because he hardly had a run with the title. He got injured both times. Um, so he's dead last. Um, who would I put after Punk? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't enjoy Hangman's reign, y'all. I loved his story to the title, but I didn't enjoy his reign. But no, before I put Hangman, so I would put Punk dead last, then John Moxley's transitional reign, then Hangman, then Jericho, then MJF, then John Moxley's pandemic run, and then Kenny Omega. Was that everyone? Was that everyone? Oz, another super chat. That's called corporate QT, upward mobility. Smooth. It hurts, doesn't it, to see to see our goats um with the other company. But oh well, that's fine. Yeah, Kenny's reign was incredible, and even more so that he was hanging by a thread. You know, like his body was falling apart, and the fact that he had the run that he did for almost a year, bro, almost a year, man, and his body was like just he was so injured, he was so banged up, he had vertigo. That's insane to me, man. Kenny's the goat, bro. like I'm thinking about it now. Like Kenny Omega's incredible, man. I miss that guy so much, and I don't know if I'm asking too much. I hate this. I don't know if I'm asking too much of him now, but I would love for him to have a world title reign as a babyface in AEW. Um, I know he had his big run as a heel, but like I said, I would love a babyface run. I think he deserves it. He's the the way I see it, he's the heart of AEW. I mean, the elite are in general, right? But Kenny Omega really is the heart, and I consider like Moxley like the soul. All right, gotta. Where's the beds? Okay, let's take a nap, y'all. MJF in sixth is wild. I didn't put him at sixth. I put I put I forgot to rank Samoa Joe actually, but Samoa Joe's probably in the top five for sure. But I didn't put MJF at sixth. Or are you responding to someone in the chat? Actually, sorry, I forget that you guys also talk amongst each other. I'm sorry. Omega, Mox, and Hangman. Yeah, basically. And now Billy Goat. add Billy Goat to like the heart and soul of AEW discussion. I love how when Will Ospreay comes out, like he keeps saying how he believes in AEW, he wants to take it to new heights. Like he keeps putting over the promotion, and AEW really needed that after the year they had last year for him to be saying that, the best wrestler in the world to be saying that. This dude's unreal, man. His promos are on another level. Eighth says that I'm interrupting the chat conversation. My bad, y'all. I'll stay out. I'll stay out. um, Danielson should have beat Mox at Grand Slam 2 for the title. Steven, I agree. Like, even if he was just gonna have like a month long reign, I wouldn't have minded. Like, just to see him hold, not even a month, right? It was like, well, no, yeah, it was like a couple of months, but just to have seen him hold the world title in AEW, I let me tell you, I wanted nothing more. I remember when during Grand Slam 2 when it was Moxley versus Danielson, and I love Moxley, bro, but I was actually like so disappointed when he won. I was like, man, I really thought it was Danielson's time. I like Danielson is just so like selfless. Like he does not want to win or be champion, even though he's like the goat. Triple H thought Will was a ring guy. Nah, he's the whole package, man. Honestly, nah, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it. It's a stream. Who cares? Not everybody watches these anyway. Now I was gonna say like and I don't think it's a controversial statement. I just didn't want to say it because I know it would make some people mad. But he's like he's like levels above Cody, bro. Obviously, right? Like people are gonna be like, duh, but people are gonna get mad that I just said that, but like it's obvious. And I say that because obviously Cody's being, primed to be WWE's main guy, which I've said before. I don't think he even will be in the long run because he's not a WWE homegrown guy, and WWE is petty like that. Willamon Production says, "What are your thoughts on an AEW draft?" Thanks for the super chat, man. Um, on an AEW draft, like for a brand split, I personally wouldn't like it because I like the fact that every now and then the big stars can show up on Collision. Um, the closest we got to a brand split was obviously Punk's Collision last year, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked it, like because I know some guys were 100% exclusive to Collision. Ooh, let's see if I can get there. But yeah, with that being said, I thought it was good, but someone did make a good point once that it would have gotten old fast if it was just um like the same few people every single episode. Smooth. Muhammad asks, "Do you see AEW lasting 10 to 20 years down the line?" Yep, I do. I really do. If TNA has lasted this long, there's no way that AEW won't. The fact that TNA has has lasted as long as they have without being owned by a billionaire or anything like that is crazy, man. I don't think people understand just how much money the Khan family has. Like they can run this thing like a circus with no TV if they wanted to. Um, and well, no, I'm over exaggerating, obviously. In other words, it doesn't matter how long they go with AEW. Um, they have the money for it. It does not matter, guys. Like trust me, it does not matter. They are an NFL family for Christ's sake. The NFL is a juggernaut, bro. And while their team is still a little mid, it's way better than what it used to be. That's for sure. They used to consistently be the worst team in the NFL. They're not anymore, obviously. With all the basically Trevor Lawrence changed the trajectory of the franchise. Even if he's not like a top five QB, like they can consistently be like average, But like in other words, they're not near the bottom anymore. They're just like a mid table in soccer terms. They're like a mid table team now with potential to be better. You never know. It is the NFL. Any given Sunday and whatnot. Yep, variety. Yep, including Fulham as well. Who would I push in AEW that's not currently being used that much? Does Takeshita still count? Every time someone asks these types of questions, my answer is always Takeshita, bro. Like he needs to be consistently in the main event. Like he needs to be holding gold or something. I cannot believe I haven't found a shrine or anything. What? Malachi Black, nah, not anymore. Maybe last year I would have agreed, but yo, they got so. But nah, yeah, I'm over the Malachi Black experiment. Sadly, let's see. So I got that one. I got that one. All right. Takeshita should be Cope. I'd be open for that. Roosh is a good answer. Takeshita versus Okada in the C2 final. That'd be sick. Yeah, I do feel that they're rehabbing Takeshita as well. Like they're definitely trying now compared to last year when he beat Omega and they literally had him do nothing. Like I still think that's I've said it before on like a stream months back. People talk about Tony Khan fumbled and all like Miro and Malachi. Like no, bro. I think the one of the only people he has genuinely dropped the ball on is Takeshita, but at least he's trying now, and yeah, and Takeshita literally lays claim to one of the greatest AEW matches ever now as well. So he's being put in some pretty prominent spots now, so that's good. The next wrestler to jump ship both ways. I guess we already talked about it. Like Ricky to WWE and Sheamus to AEW. I think that's about as safe as you can get. TK dropped the ball on Wardlow. Actually, yeah, yeah, I agree. I didn't say he didn't. I just said one of the few people that genuinely he dropped the ball on was Takeshita. But yeah, I agree. He did do Wardlow kind of dirty. Wardlow has time. I mean, we'll see, man. I've spoken my thoughts on Wardlow. I don't know if he's good on a roster that contains goats. You know what I mean? Like he's a good wrestler on a roster that contains so many goats, and that's a shame. Yo, finally something to do. Let's do whatever this is. Yeah, AR Fox really like I had no idea until months after that he made Tony Khan mad with the whole visa thing that made him miss All In. But I mean in the end, I do think Christian Cage deserved that spot, so I think it worked out in the end, but man, AR Fox really blew his opportunity. Am I getting the new Dragon Ball game? Maybe. Yep, it really is all elite wrestling, not all good wrestling. It's elite. If Ricky goes to WWE, the audience will view him as Young Rock. What's a movie that a storyline can copy? I mean, Tony Storm and Mariah May are doing literally a repeat of a movie, right? Like an old classic film. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, I think AR Ox AR Ox. Yo, that's a pretty sick name though. Can't lie. AR Fox will be fine. Obviously, in the moment, it made Tony Khan mad, but um, maybe understandably so. But I just, yeah, man, it's crazy to me that he blew that chance. Okay, let's do this again. There you go. Thanks, guys. Yeah, All About Eve is the movie. Ricky will get a new name like Raymond Steele. I don't know why that. I don't know why that name is so funny, bro. It's just so like so generic that I can totally see that being the case. JC, is that my boy JC? My boy JC who always shares my stuff. I appreciate you, bro. I don't know if you've been here before. It's good to see you, man. Raymond Steele, bro. That's gold, bro. I just can't get over it. Shinku, what's up, dude? I just saw you. Just saw your comment. Those 20-minute rock promos on Ricky, his career would be over. Yeah. JC, my boy. Hell yeah, man. Glad you're here, dude. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of have like a writer's block. I don't know what to make my next video on, so I need you guys to drop like suggestions, because I'm really like going through a writer's block. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to pick up the acorns. Damn. Okay, we'll do it anyway. Who's the next Mexican to become champ? Any champion? Roosh, I think is a safe bet. Either Roosh or Bandido. I miss Bandido though. He's been gone for way too long. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Quality versus popularity. Steven, you kind of read my mind. I was kind of considering doing something like that, but that was more like my last how do you say it, my last resort. If I couldn't come up with anything, I was gonna, thinking about doing something along those lines. So thanks for that one. The new big three, that also crossed my mind. AEW hot takes, I don't know about that one. I guess that's more what the streams are for, I guess. But I appreciate it though. The AEW women's division improving, that's a good one. A video on Darby Allin, MVF. You guys are like reading my mind. Like you guys have named 3 topics that I was thinking about. First, the quality, the quality one, then Darby Allin, and then one on Osprey, one on the women's division. The April Fool's video, Shinku, I got you. Trust. When do I think they'll put the belt on Swerve? Dynasty for sure. The video about other wrestling YouTubers. One day, my friend. These are good suggestions, man. Thank you guys. I'll for sure take note of them then. Do I have any other pastimes outside of wrestling and gaming? I just like spending time with my loved ones, man. I know that sounds like cliche, but besides that, I'm pretty into cinema and the likes. I don't make films or anything. I just I guess I'm a film, what do you call it? Film buff? Let's see. Okay, we're in the right, going the right direction. Next 5 AEW World Champions. As a video, JC, or you want me to name them now, bro? Because I can name them for you right now. I have the whole thing mapped out in my mind. But you know what? I think I can make a video essay on it, kind of a little, what if AEW video? What if the next 5 AEW World Champions? Something like that, right? A video on QT Marshall, get out, bro. Why AEW is dying by next week? Hell yeah. I'll make that. Who's the worst wrestler on the roster, respectfully? That's should I open that can of worms, y'all? Well, QT's not a wrestler no more, so can't name him. Am I going the right way? Damn, I lost my way. JC, so my next 5 AEW World Champs, after Joe, Swerve, Osprey, Okada, Darby Allin, Jay White. Those are my 5, and I have the whole thing mapped out in my mind. Like I said, I could make a whole video on it, honestly, one day. Might even be my next video, who knows? But yeah, that's how I see it. Danhausen, Billy Gunn. Honestly, Billy Gunn, yeah, he I don't know. Jericho. Jericho, 100%. Just because I can't stand this guy. He has go away heat with me, honestly. Am I going backwards? Hold up. All right. Darby beats MJF with a headlock takeover to become number one contender. Hell yeah. That'd be sick. What about the next 5 TNT champions? Daniel Garcia. Who else? Takeshita. Bandido. Mm, after Bandido, I'm like, who should it be? The roster is so deep, y'all, that sometimes I just forget. I forget who's on it. The TNT titles is harder for me to predict just because I don't know. Like I think mid card titles are harder to do because I think those are more. You can reward someone who gains momentum easier with a mid card title. So like I really don't know if the people who I say can either like lose momentum. There can be someone who gains momentum. You know what I mean? Um, Compared to the world title where you legit have a line of like I said goats who need to hold the world title eventually. Yo, I am lost. I've gone in like a circle so many times, yo. This is the maze after all. I'm pretty lost. um Pack. Ooh, Pack. Yeah, you see Roosh, you see? You guys always come in clutch. What's the first AEW women's pay-per-view main event? Mercedes and Athena is what I'm gonna say. Damn, I am completely. Let's read what this says. That doesn't help really. Jamie versus Tony should be the main event, says Tony Savage. Yeah, I could see that one too. If Roosh and Pac tag teamed, it would be called Roosh Pac or Roosh Pac, depending on how you say it. Says Shinku. Okada should lose to Jay White or Kenny. I think Okada losing to Darby would be. So, like I said, I've fantasy booked it in my mind already. Darby beating Okada, you know why? Because it makes me think of like when Eddie beat Brock Lesnar, like nobody expected it. Um, and I think Darby beating Okada would be on that level too. And also because Okada is kind of becoming like the final boss of the company, because since he's aligned with the elite, Darby beating him of all people, I think would be sick. But like I said, I just have it in my mind like that, and I'm just fantasy booking. Is this the same spot? Oh no, I'm going backwards. Okay. Does AEW need women's tag belts? No. I say that pretty confidently too. I think they just need to keep doing what they're doing for the women's title and the TBS title. Just build those belts up first, and they're doing a good job. Don't get me wrong. Just continue, but continue doing it, And then once all that is established, maybe we can talk about women's tag team belts. But for now, no, I don't think it should be a priority. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, my bad, y'all. Like I said, I forget sometimes that you guys are talking amongst yourselves. My bad. What do I think of the Motor City Machine Gun news? I love it, dude. Like, I watched TNA as a kid. Those guys were, one of my favorite tag teams ever. And I would love if they get like one final run, on a big stage like AEW. I think they deserve it. They really, really deserve it. Let's see. Okada's gonna have that Continental Championship until at least World's End in the finals of this year's C2. JC, I agree, man. I don't see it any other way. This is the way it has to be. And yeah, that's just, I can't think of a better way to build a title than to have Okada just have it for a whole year. That's gonna feel like such an important belt, and whoever beats him for it, which is why I'm open to people saying it should be Takeshita. Because I think that would make him feel like such a huge deal. Yo, did I finally accomplish something? Let's go, let's go. Finally found a shrine. Jeez, jeez, Louise. When does the GTA 6 stream start? 2026 apparently. They might delay it. I don't know if you guys heard. They might delay delay it by a year. One video idea is top 10 best matches from AEW. 5-year anniversary video. That's a great idea. Shinku. Steven says, let it be Jay. Takeshita should hold the TNT or international title. I'm open to that idea too, Steven. I think that's a great idea. If Jay is the one that beats Okada. Honestly, I think Jay White winning the C2 this year and beating Okada in the finals, I think would be huge for him. And I would love that. If he's still going to be, if he's still going to be waiting to be world champion, I would love that. Does AEW ever pull a Netflix type deal? Do you mean numbers or like streaming? Because numbers, obviously not. They'll never pull like a WWE level deal. But they will pull a good deal next. And I hope it does include streaming. Do you think Okada should change the design of the belt he won? Not really. I think it's a nice looking belt. Do you? Let me know. Tranq definitely needs to do a 5-year anniversary vid for AEW around doing time. You know what? It just hit me that 5 years is a significant milestone, and I could totally make that video. Shinku says Rockstar Insider told them that they have no crunch because they don't want the bad press back, like in Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh yeah, I forgot, Shinku. Like you're a sorry, what is it? Is it a game designer, Shinku? I know you told me you have friends in the business too, which is really cool. But Shinku says GTA 5 is falling behind schedule. Man, that stinks. Osprey, the lead character in, in GTA 7 in England. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Have I been here? Okay. A game dev. Yep. Shinku, you are the man, dude. Thanks for like the literally the exclusives here, man. In the Tranq chat. That is so cool. The greatest preacher says, I think a new design of the belt would be better for Ricotta. I mean, if they can make it look like even more grand, then yeah. But like I said, I have no problem with the current design. But if they can make it look even better, then I'd be okay with that. But as of right now, I mean, I wouldn't mind if he just holds this one for like a whole year. Oh, forgot. Okay. Fight Forever. Yep. I don't think I've told you guys, but I uninstalled the game, frankly, from my PS5. I needed room, because I've been playing other games, and I needed yeah, I wasn't I wasn't playing it. I hadn't played it in months, so I already uninstalled it. RG, I would go as far as to say AEW was the only good wrestling promotion during COVID. I would go that far, honestly. Kenny was not cooking with the game. I think Kenny walked away from like the game like very early on. I know he wanted to be involved, but I think he yeah, I think that was the report. Let's see. There's no collision today. Nope. Scally. If AEW makes a deal with 2K, the roster would be sick. Don't 2K? Don't they make the WWE games? There'd be no fun in both of them making the games. No, you see, I want the game. The gameplay of Fight Forever was good. Like the game was just like lacking content, man. Yeah, I really don't know. I thought they were in good hands with who were they with? Ukes? Is it Ukes? I thought they were in good hands because they created all the other like the old wrestling games. They were on a time crunch. You can tell, and it's unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Do I play Fire Pro? I used to. Have it in a while now. Shinku, there you go. Shinku, game dev. An actual game dev telling us how it is. 10 million is not enough to make a high profile game for a wrestling game. The budget should have been 25 to 30 million. Yep. Pretty much, dude. And I remember when reports leaked of the 10 million figure, people were like, "No way, like Tony Khan is wasting his money." Like if anything, bro, he needed would waste more of his money. That's the thing. I still think they could have made a decent game had they delayed the game a year, even with the small budget. But ooh, now we're talking. Yeah, I agree, Steven. They needed to really invest in that game. And look, a lot of people are saying, no, it would have just been a waste of money. Like, not really. No, you know how many people wanted like a retro video game to be good? Had that game been good with a a decent budget, had they gone all in, literally, no pun intended, um, they would have made the money back, guaranteed, bro, guaranteed. Like gaming is mainstream now more than ever. Like word would have gotten around that the game was good. So yeah, that's the way I see it. What's the best seat to watch live wrestling? You know what? Most of the arenas that AEW runs, there's not a bad seat in the house. Like when they came to El Paso, I was sitting on the hard cam section, and dude, I couldn't believe how close I was sitting. Like it was pretty cool. Um, the only time where I think like being in the nosebleeds isn't worth it, because I was in the nosebleeds for All Out 2021, and I still had the time of my life, dude. But the only time I think is not worth it is for like a football stadium. Like that eventually does get you get way too far from everything, and yeah. Excuse me. Shinku says, I have a feeling that Ukes had 15 to 20 people working on Fight Forever. The old games had full hands on deck. It's just that if the budget is small, the dev team assigned is small. Exactly, Shinku. Dude, thanks for bringing like so much insight, man. Like it's pretty sick that that you know about, well, cuz yeah, you're literally a game dev, and but yeah, like it all makes sense, like when I start to put like all the pieces together. Like it was just, frankly, it was like it was over budget to be an indie game, but not enough to be considered like a triple A. Is that would you say accurate Shinku. Like they were in between like an indie game and a triple A or double A, I should say. WrestleMania nosebleeds not worth it. Honestly, for me, no, I wouldn't do it. I would just stay home. Like even if they came to my city, I would stay home because I don't know. Well, no, if it's your first WrestleMania, I would say still go for it, just for the experience. I because I've been to two, and also because the shows weren't that good that I went to, I wouldn't do it again. But if it's your first, nah, I would encourage you to go, even if it's nosebleeds. Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Shinku, man, bringing in the the I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. I guess the insight to an industry that I have mostly no idea how it works, but I'm glad that we have friends in high places. Shinku, what games have you worked on, dude? If you don't mind me asking, I'm sure you've already told us. RG, there you go. Then I'm glad you told me then, because yeah, like I said, especially if it's your first time going to WrestleMania, then I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. I think the atmosphere is cool enough around the stadium. Obviously, I've never been around that many wrestling fans in my life until I went to WrestleMania. It was pretty crazy. And you know what? That's when a WrestleMania is different compared to like your traditional WWE crowd because it's fans of all kinds of wrestling. Like I remember when I went to WrestleMania in 2018, I wore my Bullet Club shirt, and I was not the only one. Obviously, like there were so many Bullet Club shirts. All right, cool. It's your second one. That's dope. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, I'm glad I went to the ones that I did, even if the show wasn't that good. Um, it was, dude. This I hate how realistic this game is. Like it's so realistic to a fault. Well, with like the physics and all that. Anyway, I was gonna say, I'm glad that I went, even though the shows weren't the greatest. I do think every wrestling fan, if they have the opportunity to go, they should try to go. And honestly, I also loved going to like the other wrestling shows that weekend. And I have a feeling that WWE 2K games budget is 30 to 40 million. If 2K sell like a million copies, it breaks even. There you go. Wise words from Shinku. And I'm pretty sure they do sell a million copies, right? Like at minimum. So it's worth the investment for them. Let's see. Let's see. What's up? What's up? What's up? For those just joining, Shinku says currently working on a multiplayer roleplay server for Red Dead 2. Worked on 3D assets for an undisclosed game he cannot mention, and worked with Epic Games. Sick. Dude, that's crazy. That is so cool, man. Can't imagine the type of work that requires. I hope you're not overworked, man. Let's see. Ibu slandering Penta on the timeline. Ibu doesn't like Penta. I've already I realized that a long time ago. that guy, that guy's yeah, man. I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff, but he's he at least agrees on we agree on like the important stuff, I guess. Like he I don't even know how to say it. He's funny. That's all I know. That's all I'm gonna say. But he's cool. Has Ibu ever been more wrong? Um, has he ever been more wrong than that? Um, yes. I remember when he was. I remember he was so sad when Cody lost last year. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that sad over wrestling. He was so sad, bro. Shout out to Ibu though. I think I get what he means though. Like, I don't even think it's Penta himself. I just think it's the booking that has unfortunately like stifled a lot of his. Is that even the right word that I'm using? Stifled, but it's like affected a lot of his aura. It hasn't changed how good he is in the ring though. I'll tell you that. Like, if he's saying that he stinks in the ring, then I disagree with Ibu. But if he's talking about like how important he feels, then I can kind of see where he's coming from. Ibu is a Fed merchant? Nah, he's not. He's a he's a enjoy our wrestling merchant. Yeah, he has a. That's a good way to put it. He has a particular taste, but he's not a Fed merchant. Nah, that dude, he was he just today he posted he was sad because there was no collision. you know, so nah, he knows his graps most of the time. I do think that yeah, the Lucha Bros booking has left a lot to be desired at times in AEW. It's a shame, man. Okay, finally, I found the second one. Ibu's wings. That was one of the funniest things, bro. Oh, that guy. The whole timeline was clowning him. Poor guy. Favorite title design. Um the um the IWGP world title that Okada held for over 700 days. Is it version 4? Is that version 4 or version Sorry, I don't know the number off the top of my head. Someone needs to in the chat correct me. One of you New Japan hardcore fans. Yeah, version 4. Thanks, Steven. I think that's my favorite belt design ever. Bro, it was so clean and Okada like those two things were just made for each other. Okada and, the V4 excuse me, IWGP title. Oh, the Divas title? All right. All right, buddy. Okay, buddy. Jeff Hardy in AEW killed off his own momentum. It's crazy, right? When he came in, I feel like a lot of fans were like happy and hyped. Honestly, I wasn't as hyped because I mean I love Jeff Hardy, but I I I already knew his best days were behind him. A lot of people were thinking, oh, he was gonna have like a singles feud with CM Punk and things like that. Um, but I was like, I don't know, man. I just don't see him doing a lot of that anymore. It's a shame, right? Like, all right, where's the entrance for this? Why does the AEW World, Women's World, and International titles have similar shape designs? I guess that's I think it's just an aesthetic choice. Could be wrong. Could be completely wrong. Yo, I completely messed this up. Oh well. Matt Hardy. I hope Matt Hardy does not sign a new contract. That's all I will say. Keep him away from my AEW. Jay said, "Hot take: the winged eagle sucks and is overrated as hell." I think it's a decent belt design. I don't. I think people associate it with the time they grew up. Just like there's people unironically saying now that the John Cena spinner belt was good. I think people just associate these things with the era they grew up in, and they're like, "Oh, it's the best belt of all time." So I think the winged eagle is great. I don't think it's the best belt ever made. I think that honor belongs to, like I said, version 4 of the IWGP World Title. God, that belt was beautiful. I need to buy a replica of that one. I don't even know. Do they have official versions of that one? One day I'm gonna buy one. Who do I want to see in the next C2? I'm gonna name names that weren't in it last year. So Darby Allen, um, Takeshita, um, Darby and Takeshita. Hopefully Bandido can make it this time. Pack. But on top of that, I obviously Okada, and then the guys who were in it last year that I still wanted to be in it this year are Jay White, um, Danielson. No, Danielson I think will be part time by then. Actually, damn. But yeah, those are some of the names. Yeah, the big gold as well. I just hate what WWE has done for the big gold's like legacy. They really made that belt feel unimportant for so many years, and I will never forgive them. Use a rocket on the shield to go back up. Ah, Shinku, I'm sorry. I should have read that. I should have read that before. My bad, dude. You said it like 3 times too. My bad. You said like 4 times. I'm sorry. I'll do that next time for sure. Danielson can still do the C2 when he's part time. Not really. That's like an every week type schedule. Well, I mean, for 1 month, right? But still. Man, how long have we been here? Yeah, guys, I really need to. L streamer doesn't read chat. I do read chat. Just that time I wasn't. My bad, y'all. I am the worst streamer ever. But I really need to start work on the next video essay for sure, guys, for sure. But I'm glad that I can like schedule these lives now instead of just starting them out of nowhere. It was pretty cool to see a lot of you already on before I even started the stream, so I appreciate that. But when is the Owen Hart tribute this year? I would assume in May or June, like over the summer for sure. Remember when the TNT title was red and silver? Yeah, it was it was really bad. And that April Fool's video, yup, Shinku. 100 reasons why WWE is good. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, the Mercedes video I uploaded it literally like hours after she debuted, sorry, like 2 hours, like when Dynamite ended. I had it ready and everything. I made it a few days before she debuted. The death of AEW and rise of WWE. There you go. Finals of the Owen will be July 10th in Calgary for Dynamite. True. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end it right here. I appreciate you guys coming through, and once again, thanks for all the love. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope to see you guys after Wednesday then. And yeah, I'm gonna start scheduling these things. So thanks for hanging out, and yeah, just take care, guys. I appreciate y'all. But yep, that's how I used to do it. It was such a hassle to do these streams back then, y'all. I had to like change the thumbnail the minute I uploaded it and everything. It was That's why sometimes I would take a bit to like talk on the mic because I was doing all these things. But yeah, thankfully I don't have to do that anymore. But all right, guys, appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and peace.